Ever wondered what you'd do if you ran into a bear in the wild? An unexpected encounter with a bear can be a heart-stopping experience. The wilderness is their domain, and sometimes our adventures cross paths with theirs. The unpredictable nature of such encounters makes them a formidable risk for outdoor enthusiasts. Bear attacks, though relatively rare, are serious business. These magnificent creatures command respect and caution. In the blink of an eye, a serene trek can turn into a potentially life-threatening situation. That's why it's crucial to be prepared, because when it comes to bear encounters, knowledge is your best defense. Understanding bear behavior, knowing what actions to take, and having the right tools at your disposal can dramatically influence the outcome of such an encounter. So it's not just about surviving, it's about coexisting. With the right knowledge at hand, you can increase your chances of survival. Let's count down the top 5 strategies. Starting with number 5, always make your presence known. It might seem counterintuitive, but in the world of bear encounters, surprises are not welcome. When you're out in bear country, your first line of defense is to let them know you're there. Bears usually aren't interested in a face-off with humans, and they'll likely give you a wide berth if they know you're nearby. Think of it as courteous hiking etiquette. You're saying, "Hey, Mr. Bear, just passing through your neck of the woods. No need for alarm." It's particularly important in areas where visibility is low. Dense forests, winding trails, or hilly terrain can hide your approach, increasing the chances of a surprise encounter. Common methods to make your presence known include speaking loudly, clapping hands, or even singing. Some adventurous souls even wear bear bells. The key is to be loud and continuous. Remember, most bears prefer to avoid humans if they know they're there. Coming in at number 4, never forget your bear spray. Now, what exactly is bear spray? It's essentially a canister of potent pepper spray designed specifically for deterring aggressive bears. Think of it as your personal fire extinguisher against an unruly bear. It works by irritating the bear's eyes and respiratory system, causing them to retreat. It's not harmful in the long run, but it's mighty effective in the heat of the moment. Remember, it's not a weapon but rather a deterrent. It's about creating an escape opportunity, not causing harm. The last thing you want is to anger a bear further. Bear spray should only be used as a last resort when a bear is charging or showing signs of attack. It's not a guarantee, but it significantly increases your chances of walking away from an encounter unscathed. Bear spray is your best friend when a bear gets too close for comfort. Strategy number 3, stand your ground. When you're up against a bear, every instinct might be screaming at you to run. But let's be clear on this. Running away could potentially trigger the bear's predatory instincts, turning a tense encounter into a dangerous chase. Bears are incredibly fast, much faster than humans, and trying to outrun them is a risk you don't want to take. So, what should you do instead? You stand your ground. It's a strategy that might go against your instincts, but it's one that can potentially save your life. By standing your ground, you're showing the bear that you're not prey to be chased, but rather a potential threat to be avoided. Now, standing your ground doesn't mean you should try to intimidate the bear. Acting aggressive could provoke it. Instead, you want to appear larger without seeming threatening. Raise your arms, stand on your tiptoes, puff up your chest. These actions can help make you seem bigger and more formidable. Maintaining eye contact is also key. It shows the bear that you're aware of its presence, and it also helps you keep track of the bear's actions. But remember, you're not trying to challenge the bear. You're simply trying to communicate that you're not an easy target. Boldness, not aggression, is key in this situation. Moving on to number 2, sometimes playing dead is your best bet. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, but when you're faced with a bear, this strategy could potentially save your life. This method is particularly effective against brown and grizzly bears, who are known to halt their attacks when they perceive no further threat. Here's how to play dead. First, you need to drop to the ground immediately. Lay flat on your stomach with your hands clasped behind your neck to protect your vital areas. Spread your legs to make it harder for the bear to flip you over. You want to convince the bear that you are not a threat, and more importantly, not food. Do not try to move or make any noise. Even if the bear starts to leave, do not get up right away. Bears are known to linger around or even double back to check if the threat is truly gone. So, wait until you're positive the bear has left the area before you even think about moving. Playing dead is not a foolproof strategy, but it's one that can dramatically increase your chances of survival in a bear attack. But remember, every bear encounter is unique, and this strategy might not work in every situation. Remember, playing dead can save your life. And the number one strategy for surviving a bear encounter is avoidance. Now, this might seem like common sense, but it's often overlooked in the thrill of adventure. Avoidance means being aware of your surroundings, understanding bear behavior, and taking necessary precautions to prevent an encounter in the first place. Think about it. You're in their territory, and they're just as startled to see you as you are to see them. So the first step to avoidance is to know where bears live. This includes dense forests, along rivers, and near food sources. If you find yourself in these areas, especially during dawn or dusk when bears are most active, it's crucial to be extra vigilant. And speaking of food sources, bears have an incredibly sharp sense of smell. They can sniff out your leftovers from miles away. So, maintaining a clean campsite is an essential part of avoidance. Ensure you're storing your food securely, far away from your sleeping area, and clean up thoroughly after meals. This also applies to any scented items like toiletries. The less enticing your campsite smells, the less likely a bear is to come investigate. In addition, making noise while you're on the move is an effective way to avoid sudden encounters. Most bears don't want trouble, and if they hear you coming, they're likely to move out of your way. So, don't be shy about singing a tune or clapping your hands every now and then. Remember, it's important to respect these magnificent creatures and their environment. While encounters can and do happen, many can be avoided by being conscious of your actions and aware of your surroundings. After all, the goal isn't just to survive a bear encounter, but to avoid having one in the first place. Avoidance is the best strategy. Prevention is always better than cure. Because in the grand scheme of things, we're just visitors in their home, and it's up to us to make sure we're respectful guests. So there you have it, the top 5 strategies for surviving a bear encounter. From making your presence known, utilizing bear spray, standing your ground, playing dead, to the most effective strategy, avoidance. Each method is crucial, but remember, it's not just about the strategies. It's about being prepared and having the right knowledge. Understanding bear behavior could mean the difference between a close call and a dire situation. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, knowledge is your best weapon against a bear attack.